Hello, my name is Tila Tyson. I'm going to walk you through the Smart Notebook tutorial on the Activity Builder today. I'm a teacher candidate from Brock University in the EdTech Leadership cohort. So I'm going to walk you through one of my favorite activities that I did with my grade 1 class in block on the smartboard, and that's the triangle eating monster. So I've set it up in Activity Builder that this monster will only eat triangles. So whatever type of triangle we put up, it eats them, and anything else will bounce back. And I'll show you how to set all that up. So the first thing that you need to do is select your monster. So you're going to go to the pictures and do a search for the goblin. If you try to do a search for monsters or aliens, they don't come up. So goblin is the best option that we have here. So I've set up my goblin, and what I did is I decided to show the kids that he was a triangle eating monster by drawing a triangle, filling it in with some color, and then grouping the two objects into one. So grouping, group. So now this is all one object, and you can see he's a super triangle eating monster. And now we have to add some shapes. So I'm going to go down here to shapes, and I'm going to select some different shapes. And the nice part about the triangle is that unlike a square or a circle, triangles can come in all different sizes. And so you can kind of do a diagnostic to see if your kids know that just because it's not an equilateral triangle, it's still a triangle, and they still know that the monster will eat it. So we can even draw our own triangle here. We make one really skinny and make them with funny angles. And then you can go right click and recognize shape to get different kinds of triangles other than the standard shapes that you can have drawn in here, like the diamond and octagon and things like that. Now it's important to fill in these shapes with color because it's really hard to drag and drop an empty shape. You actually have to pull directly on the line to do that. So it's an important step to fill in all these shapes with color. So it is a little bit tedious. Once you have filled in all your shapes with color, the next step is to build your activity. So we go to this icon on the side, this puzzle piece. That's the activity builder. So we need to select our monster and click Edit. Now we need to drag all the shapes that this monster will eat into this box here. So I'm going to drag all and drop all of my triangles into that box. And the easiest thing to do once you have all of your shapes selected that will be accepted by your triangle eating monster, you add all remaining to the bottom by clicking Add All Remaining. That's just the fastest way to do it. You can drag and drop them individually, but I think that's the fastest. Now, you can change what happens in settings. When I did it, I had the triangles that go in fade out. That's because I selected fade out in my settings. I've done it before in a language activity where I've had the correct object spin because I didn't want it to disappear. But for this, because he's eating it, we want it to fade out. And then if it rejects it, in this case, it can bounce back or do nothing. But I think bouncing back is a pretty clear demonstration of what's going on. So then you click done, and your activity is ready to go. So your students can start dragging and dropping all those lovely triangles to your triangle eating monster.